Could it be possible that ancient time travelers are pulling the strings of our world today? What if the very fabric of our history has been shaped by visitors, not from another place, but another time? Stay with me as we unravel this captivating mystery together. Time travel, a concept that has fascinated humanity for centuries. It's the stuff of science fiction, yet it lingers on the edges of possibility. Now, imagine this. What if ancient civilizations were not merely recipients of divine inspiration or extraordinary luck, but instead were influenced by time travelers? Travelers who left a mark so subtle yet profound, it continues to shape our world today. In this episode, we'll journey into the past and uncover mysteries that suggest the unthinkable. Prepare yourself to question everything you thought you knew about history. Throughout history, there have been events, figures, and discoveries that seem almost too convenient. Take, for example, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Built with a precision that baffles even modern engineers, some argue it could only have been created with advanced knowledge that shouldn't have existed at the time. Or consider the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient Greek artifact resembling a primitive computer capable of predicting celestial events with astounding accuracy. Could these marvels be breadcrumbs left by time travelers? Then there are texts like the Indian Vedas, which describe what appear to be flying machines, or vimanas, and even battles that resemble nuclear wars. How could such vivid and futuristic accounts emerge from civilizations thousands of years old? And let's not forget historical figures like Leonardo da Vinci, whose inventions and ideas seem centuries ahead of his time. Could he have been inspired by glimpses of a distant future? Now, let's dive into the most compelling evidence. In 2018, researchers found a fossilized hammer embedded in a 400-million-year-old rock formation. It's known as the London Hammer, and its existence defies conventional timelines. How could a human tool predate humanity itself? Then there's the mysterious Voynich manuscript, a book written in an undecipherable language filled with illustrations of plants that don't exist on Earth. Some speculate it could be a time traveler's guide to flora from an alternate future. And of course there's the infamous case of Oumuamua, the interstellar object that zipped through our solar system in 2017. While officially described as a space rock, some scientists, including Harvard's Avi Loeb, suggest it could be evidence of advanced extraterrestrial, or perhaps even time-traveling, technology. If these theories hold even a kernel of truth, the implications are staggering. It challenges everything we know about our origins, our progress, and our place in the universe. Could time travelers have been nudging humanity towards specific milestones, scientific revolutions, technological breakthroughs, or even philosophical enlightenment? And if so, why? To guide us? To manipulate us? Or simply to observe? It also raises an unsettling question. If they've shaped our past, are they shaping our present? Could events unfolding now be the result of unseen hands directing our course? As we piece together these fragments of evidence, one thing becomes clear. The idea of ancient time travelers isn't just a whimsical notion, it's a profound mystery that challenges us to look deeper into history and beyond the limits of what we consider possible. From ancient texts to modern discoveries, the threads of this narrative continue to weave through the fabric of our reality, leaving us with more questions than answers. What do you think? Could time travelers have played a role in shaping our world? Are they still among us? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing explorations into the unknown. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep wondering. Time. It's the one dimension we all navigate, but what if some have found a way to bend it? Could the secrets of time travel be hidden in the relics of ancient civilizations? Let's explore how these ancient societies may have uncovered or even been gifted, the ability to manipulate time itself. Time travel is a tantalizing concept, one that bridges the realms of science, philosophy, and fantasy. But the idea isn't new. In fact, ancient civilizations have hinted at an understanding of time far beyond their years. Could they have discovered something we've lost? Or is it possible they were guided by travelers who came before or after their time? Today, we'll explore the intriguing relationship between ancient societies and the mysteries of time travel. Consider this. Many ancient cultures viewed time not as a linear path, but as a cyclical force, something that loops and intertwines, much like the spirals carved into their artifacts. The Mayans, for instance, had an incredibly sophisticated understanding of time. Their long-count calendar meticulously tracked cycles spanning thousands of years, sparking debates about their knowledge of cosmic cycles and even the infamous 2012 phenomenon. Then there's ancient Egypt, where the gods were often depicted as masters of time and space. Inscriptions within the Temple of Hathor at Dendera show what some interpret as depictions of advanced technology, possibly even light bulbs. Were these carvings the creative expressions of an imaginative culture, or glimpses of something far more advanced? And in ancient India, the Mahabharata describes time as a wheel, endlessly turning, with gods and heroes who could move across its spokes. These stories go beyond mere mythology. They suggest an intricate understanding of time's fluidity, possibly influenced by something or someone outside their historical context. The most compelling piece of the puzzle lies in the artifacts left behind. In Turkey, the ancient site of Göbekli Tepe dates back over 12,000 years, predating the advent of agriculture. Its intricate carvings and astronomical alignments beg the question, how did a society without the wheel achieve such precision? Could their knowledge have come from a source outside their own era? Similarly, the Nazca lines in Peru are colossal geoglyphs etched into the earth, visible only from the sky. While their purpose remains a mystery, some theorize they were created for or by time travelers, possibly as markers or signals for those who could view them from above. Even our understanding of ancient texts is shifting. The Sumerians, the first known civilization, credited their advancements to the Anunnaki, beings they claimed came from the heavens. Were these gods celestial beings or temporal visitors? These connections force us to confront a provocative possibility, that time travel may not be a future invention, but a rediscovered capability, one that ancient societies either harnessed themselves or witnessed in action. If this is true, it suggests our understanding of history is incomplete, with missing chapters hinting at advanced knowledge far older than we've imagined. While the evidence is tantalizing, it remains inconclusive. The question lingers, did ancient civilizations achieve these feats alone, or were they aided by visitors with knowledge of time itself? As we delve deeper, the line between myth and reality continues to blur, leaving us to ponder the true legacy of our ancestors and the secrets they might have carried through the ages. Have you ever wondered if the secrets of time travel are hidden in plain sight, buried in the ruins of ancient civilizations? Share your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of this journey into the unknown. Until then, keep questioning the past and the future. History is filled with strange coincidences, unexplained leaps in knowledge, and enigmatic figures who seem to be ahead of their time. Could these moments be evidence of time travelers leaving their mark? Let's dive into the historical anomalies that challenge everything we know about our past. Imagine for a moment that history is not as linear as we think, but instead a tapestry with threads pulled and placed by unseen hands. What if some of the most pivotal moments in human history weren't random, but orchestrated? Today, we'll uncover events and figures that suggest the influence of time travelers, from unexplainable discoveries to legendary visionaries who seem to know the future. Let's start with the Renaissance, an era of extraordinary artistic, scientific, and cultural advancement. Figures like Leonardo da Vinci didn't just shape this period, they revolutionized it. Da Vinci's notebooks are filled with sketches of flying machines, armored vehicles, and even diving suits, concepts that wouldn't become reality for centuries. Could he have been inspired by knowledge from another time? Similarly, there's the case of Nikola Tesla, a man whose inventions laid the groundwork for modern electricity, wireless communication, and more. Tesla claimed to receive visions of his ideas fully formed. Were these sparks of genius or glimpses of a future he somehow accessed? Then we have historical events that defy explanation. For instance, the sudden rise of the Roman Empire, a civilization that achieved remarkable engineering feats, from aqueducts to highways, seemingly without precedent. Could their advancements have been accelerated by external influence? And what about the Tunguska event in 1908, where a massive explosion flattened 800 square miles of Siberian forest? Some speculate this was a failed time travel experiment, or even an intentional intervention to prevent a catastrophic event. But the most compelling stories come from ancient texts and artifacts. In the Bible, the book of Ezekiel describes a wheel within a wheel descending from the sky, a vision that many interpret as a spacecraft or advanced technology. Was this a case of divine inspiration, or was Ezekiel witnessing something far more technological, possibly from another time? In more recent history, consider the story of the man from Taured, a traveler who allegedly arrived at a Japanese airport in 1954, carrying a passport from a country that didn't exist. Though the tale remains shrouded in mystery, it fuels speculation about interdimensional or time travel. And then there's the legend of John Titor, a self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on internet forums in the early 2000s. While many dismiss his story as a hoax, some of his predictions about technology and geopolitical events eerily align with reality. Could he have been genuine? Or was he simply a well-crafted fiction? These historical anomalies force us to ask, if time travelers have influenced our world, what is their purpose? Are they here to guide us toward a better future? To observe and study us? Or perhaps to subtly correct the course of history to avoid catastrophic outcomes? Moreover, what does their involvement mean for the concept of free will? If pivotal moments in history were nudged or outright changed by travelers from the future, how much of our story is truly our own? As we connect these historical dots, the patterns that emerge are as intriguing as they are unsettling. Whether these stories are mere coincidences, myths, or actual evidence of time travel, they challenge us to think beyond the limits of what we know, to imagine a history shaped not just by chance and human effort, but by unseen forces from across time. Have you ever noticed a moment in history that feels almost too perfect to be real, or a figure whose genius seemed unexplainable? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter of our exploration into the mysteries of time travel. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep your mind open to the impossible. What if I told you there are artifacts, photographs, and moments frozen in time that may be proof of time travelers? Let's examine the most compelling pieces of evidence that suggest time travelers have left their mark on our world. Time travel has always been a fascinating theory, but could there be tangible proof that it's more than just science fiction? Over the years, researchers and enthusiasts have uncovered intriguing artifacts and anomalies that don't seem to belong in their respective eras. Today, we'll explore some of the most compelling pieces of evidence that could point to the existence of time travelers shaping human history. Let's start with the artifacts. One of the most famous examples is the London hammer, a tool found encased in a rock formation estimated to be over 400 million years old. If the dating is accurate, it suggests a human-made object existed before humans were even thought to have evolved. Another fascinating artifact is the Antikythera mechanism, a device discovered in an ancient shipwreck off the coast of Greece. Believed to date back to around 100 BCE, this intricate mechanism could predict celestial events with remarkable accuracy. Many consider it the first known computer, but how could such advanced technology exist during that time? Then there's the cosmic map on the lid of the Mayan sarcophagus of King Pakal. Some interpret the intricate carvings as depicting Pakal piloting a spacecraft. Could this be evidence of advanced technology or time travel integrated into ancient culture? But the most striking evidence comes from photographs and other modern-era anomalies. In a 1941 photo taken at the reopening of a bridge in British Columbia, a man stands out from the crowd. Dubbed the time-traveling hipster, he's wearing what appears to be modern sunglasses and clothing, holding a portable camera that didn't exist at the time. Skeptics argue it's a coincidence, but the uncanny resemblance to our era can't be ignored. Another example is the mysterious Swiss watch discovered in a sealed Ming Dynasty tomb in China, dating back over 400 years. The artifact is a miniature version of a modern wristwatch with the word Swiss engraved on the back. How could such a thing exist centuries before watches were invented? And let's not forget the dropper stones, a series of disc-shaped artifacts discovered in a Chinese cave with grooves resembling a type of encoded information. Some believe these stones document the arrival of extraterrestrial or time-traveling visitors. These artifacts and anomalies challenge the boundaries of what we know about history, science, and technology. If they are genuine, they not only defy the timeline of human advancement, but also raise questions about the possibility of intervention by travelers from another time. Could these be remnants of experiments gone wrong? Evidence of observers leaving traces of their presence? Or perhaps deliberate attempts to alter the course of human events? Regardless, they force us to confront the limitations of our current understanding. But while skeptics argue that many of these anomalies have alternative explanations, the sheer volume and variety of evidence are hard to dismiss entirely. Together they form a mosaic of mysteries that hint at a deeper, more complex narrative of human history, one that might include visitors from the future leaving their fingerprints in the past. Which of these pieces of evidence intrigues you the most? Do you believe they point to time travelers, or are they simply misunderstood artifacts? Share your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for the next chapter in our journey into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious and keep searching for the answers to history's greatest mysteries. What if time travelers didn't just visit the past, but actively shaped it? Could pivotal moments in history, wars, discoveries, even revolutions, have been guided by unseen hands from another time? Let's explore the theories that suggest our history may have been rewritten by time travelers. History is full of moments that seem almost too perfectly aligned, as though they were orchestrated rather than random. Some theorists believe these moments may be the handiwork of time travelers, individuals or groups, who altered key events to shape the course of humanity. Today, we'll dive into some of the most compelling theories that suggest time travelers have played a hidden role in our past. One of the most popular theories is that time travelers intervened during World War II. Some believe Adolf Hitler's rise to power and eventual defeat was influenced by visitors from the future. Could advanced knowledge of warfare and technology, such as the development of the V-2 rocket, have come from temporal manipulation? Conversely, the Allies' swift advancement in decoding, like the work at Bletchley Park, might also hint at intervention to ensure a specific outcome. Another theory involves the mysterious disappearance of the Library of Alexandria. This ancient repository of knowledge was said to house the wisdom of the ancient world, much of which was lost in a series of catastrophic events. Some speculate that time travelers removed key texts to protect knowledge or to use it in their own timeline. Then there's the American Revolution, which seemed almost impossible at the time. How could a ragtag group of colonists take on the British Empire and succeed? Some point to Benjamin Franklin, whose scientific discoveries and political strategies were astonishingly ahead of their time. Could he have been guided, or even been a time traveler himself? One of the most dramatic theories revolves around the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the event that sparked World War I. What if this singular moment was a carefully orchestrated event to reset the course of global politics? Similarly, the theory of time travelers shaping the space race is equally compelling. The rapid technological advancements during the 20th century, culminating in the Apollo moon landing, seem almost miraculous. Some argue that time travelers might have been behind these leaps, ensuring humanity's steps into the stars to secure a specific future. If time travelers have indeed shaped key moments in history, it forces us to reconsider the nature of free will and destiny. Are we living in a timeline carefully curated by unseen hands? And if so, what's their ultimate goal? Could their interventions be acts of altruism, ensuring humanity survives and thrives? Or are they correcting mistakes, ensuring history follows a path that leads to their existence in the first place? The implications are as mind-boggling as they are fascinating.
Sure.
While we may never know for certain, these theories offer a compelling lens through which to view history. They challenge us to think beyond the surface of events and consider the possibility that our past and our future is part of a grander, more complex design than we ever imagined. Which historical event do you think might have been influenced by time travelers? Do you believe we're living in a timeline shaped by their interventions? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the next chapter in this journey through the mysteries of time. Until then, stay curious and keep questioning the stories we've been told. What if time travelers have already shaped our world? How would their influence change the way we understand ourselves, our history, and our future? Let's unravel the profound implications of time travelers' hidden hand in humanity's story. Humanity has always sought to understand its place in the universe. From ancient myths to modern science, we've pieced together a story of progress, struggle, and triumph. But if time travelers have been guiding or altering our journey, it raises profound questions about who we are and where we're headed. Today, we'll explore the implications of such influence on our past, present, and future. Imagine for a moment that pivotal moments in history were altered to ensure humanity's survival. What does that mean for our understanding of progress? Are we truly the architects of our destiny, or have we been nudged towards certain outcomes? Take, for example, technological revolutions. If time travelers introduced advanced concepts like the mechanics of flight, electricity, or even artificial intelligence, how much of our innovation is truly our own? And if they intervened in historical conflicts, preventing certain disasters while allowing others to unfold, what criteria guided their decisions? Consider also the moral implications. If time travelers have been correcting the timeline, are they playing the role of guardians or gods? Do they have the right to make such decisions? And what happens if they make a mistake? These questions challenge the very foundation of human autonomy and ethics. The implications become even more profound when we consider the future. If time travelers have influenced our past, it suggests that the future is not fixed, it's malleable. This means humanity may have the potential to influence its own destiny, correcting its path or avoiding catastrophic outcomes. But this also raises a chilling possibility. If time travel exists, who controls it? Is it a privilege of a select few? Could it be used to manipulate humanity for selfish purposes rather than collective benefit? The idea that unseen forces might be shaping our lives is both fascinating and deeply unsettling. On a broader scale, the idea of time travelers influencing humanity forces us to rethink our understanding of history and progress. Perhaps some of our greatest achievements were not isolated bursts of genius, but the result of careful guidance. Or maybe our darkest moments were lessons we were meant to learn, nudged into being by those who understand the bigger picture. It also forces us to confront a paradox. If time travelers shaped history to ensure their existence, does that mean we're living in the best possible timeline, or merely one of many attempts to get it right? Whether or not time travelers have influenced humanity, the possibility opens a door to a new way of thinking about ourselves. It reminds us that our story is not just about where we've been, but also about where we're going. And perhaps, in the grand tapestry of time, we're not just the players, but also the threads, woven together by forces beyond our comprehension. What do you think? Are we living in a timeline carefully curated by time travelers, or is our history purely the result of human effort and chance? Share your thoughts in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for the next chapter of our exploration into the mysteries of time travel. Until then, keep questioning, keep dreaming, and remember, the future is always in motion. Time travel, an enigma that captivates our imagination and challenges our understanding of reality. As we conclude this journey, let's reflect on what we've explored and why the mystery of time travel continues to inspire and intrigue us. We've traveled through theories, explored artifacts, and delved into the possible consequences of time travel. But one question remains: is time travel real? And if so, what does it mean for humanity? Today we'll tie together the threads of this grand mystery, leaving you with the wonder and perhaps the answers you've been searching for. Throughout history, whispers of time travel have appeared in myths, legends, and even modern science. From the ancient texts describing celestial machines to the unexplained anomalies in historical records, the evidence, while circumstantial, paints a picture of something extraordinary. But the mystery isn't just about the past. Advances in physics suggest that time travel may not be as impossible as once believed. Theoretical constructs like Einstein's general relativity, wormholes, and the concept of space-time bending open the door to possibilities that science fiction has long imagined. Could our current understanding of the universe be the first step toward unraveling the truth about time travel? The most tantalizing idea is that time travel might already exist, but we're not yet able to recognize it. What if the figures we've interpreted as visionaries, prophets, or even extraterrestrials were in fact travelers from a distant future? Their presence could be subtle, their impact deliberate, and their purpose incomprehensible to us. And then there's the question of humanity's future. If time travel becomes a reality, what responsibility will we bear? Will we use it to correct past mistakes, guide future generations, or simply explore the boundaries of existence? And how will it change the way we see ourselves as individuals and as a species? Ultimately, the mystery of time travel is as much about humanity as it is about time itself. It speaks to our innate curiosity, our desire to understand the universe, and our hope that the future holds something greater than the present. Whether or not time travel is real, the questions it raises challenge us to think bigger, dream bolder, and imagine a world where the impossible becomes possible. As we close this chapter, one thing is certain: the mystery of time travel is far from solved. It remains a tantalizing frontier, beckoning us to explore its depths and uncover its truths. Whether it's a scientific breakthrough waiting to happen, or a mystery that will forever elude us, time travel is a reminder that the universe is vast, and our understanding of it is still growing. What's your take on the mystery of time travel? Do you think it's real, or is it just a fascinating idea? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and remember, the answers might be closer than we think, or farther than we can imagine.